Hey YouTube, what's up? I hope you're all good. I hope you're all praising the sun at least 3 times a day, because today we have a nice long commentary for you all. It's going to be about quite a few interesting topics. I think most people will be interested in it. The clips you see in front of you are clips I had from, I think it was 2 nights of invasions in the forest. Now, most of these clips are selected because they all share, not all, most of them share the same feature in that most of the hosts I face are ridiculously overleveled. Not all, as I said before, some are just good clips, but that is the main topic of this video. Watching this first guy, you will get to see what I'm talking about. Here it comes. 4,222,000 souls. I said that wrong, but I don't care. The topic of this video, first of all, will be, there's quite a few topics. Why are people overleveling? Now, I would first of all like to say, the level cap that most people recognize is either 100 or 125, depending on, you know, whether you want to go to the arena, or in fact it doesn't even matter that much anymore. It's just 100 or 125 is what it seems to be. High levels are probably people over like 200 and things like that. That's usually considered fairly high level. I mean, and if you didn't know how I can tell these people are high level, it's because of the amount of souls I'm getting when I kill them. Now, the first question is, why are people overleveling? Well, I think there's a few reasons that it could be. I was thinking, the first one is there's been an increase in people using save editors. If you don't know what a save editor is, it allows you to, it's a form of hacking. It allows you to modify your saves so that you can change your stats, items, anything like that. It basically means you can make whatever kind of build you want in an extremely quick amount of time. Now, the thing with being able to modify your stats whenever you want is you can make yourself whatever level you want. So I think that is one reason. Another reason is games have been out for a long. This game has been out for a long time now. People have more souls to use because this game's been out for so long. You know, people have been leveling up their main accounts, things like that, for a long time now. What has it been, like a year and a half, maybe a bit more? So people have been grinding souls for quite a while now, so that shouldn't be a problem. The last thing I thought of was, it's the forest, so as everyone knows, there is no upper limit for invading. You can invade a level like a level 600 when you're a level 50, things like that. There's a lower chance of you doing that, but there's still a chance. So that are the reasons I think people are over-leveling. As you can see, most of these invasions I'm getting upwards of 300,000 souls. So these are high-level players we're talking about. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I just thought it'd be interesting to point it out to you people. Sorry, not you people. Just to, you know, the community. Also, I wanted to touch quickly upon diminishing returns, because I'm not sure if that's maybe why people are leveling so high, is because they, I mean, I find it hard to believe people still don't understand what diminishing returns are. Just quickly, you get less benefit for leveling up when you go past 40 for most stats. You can go 50, you know, for vitality and things, but 40 is the place where, you know, there's not really much point leveling up after that. And that guy has to have been one of the worst players I've ever played. No offense. Sorry, should have said that. Anyway, yeah, I think that's why maybe some people didn't understand. See, I messaged him asking him what level he was, and he said he's 521. There's really no reason to go to 521. There really is no reason to. I mean, unless you're going for, what, more attunement slots? That's a possibility, but I mean, otherwise, as you can see, I'm 100. No, what was I on this build? I can't remember what level I was on this build actually, but most of my builds are level 125 to 130. And this is not me bragging. Anyone, like, a player with decent amount of skill, if they know what they're doing, a level 125 can easily defeat a level 600 or whatever. Just doesn't really make that much of a difference. So, now we've got that topic over, I thought I'd just mention a few things that I've been wanting to talk about. And this invasion was quite interesting actually. If you keep watching the background, the host gets parried by that other blue phantom. And it's coming up now. There, he gets parried and disconnects. I've been seeing a huge increase of these kind of people lately. I'm not sure why that is, but yeah. So, Rosie and Jay Blackmill are back. I thought I'd just say that quickly because I'm sure everyone's seen my video of me talking, you know, titled "Why Our Upload is Quitting." Well, they are now back. I thought it was kind of fair for me to tell everyone that because I was the one that told them they'd quit. I've changed the description in that video as well, so yeah, they are definitely back now. They just took a break. Rosie is now on a channel called Project Mayhem. It's a collaboration with one of her friends and a few other people. Other YouTube uploaders in the future may be uploading things to it, after getting permission from her, of course. So that's what's happening with that channel. Yeah, feel free to check it out. I just did a video with her recently from the film 300, and wow, I kicked that guy so far. Okay, so the next thing is, I noticed IGBX Rated is another YouTuber that I haven't watched his videos for a while. I'm not sure if he's still doing Dark Souls videos, because, well, the thing is, I think he is not, because he commented on one of my on the Why Uploaders quitting video, and said he might consider coming back if there's demand for him. I have to admit, I have not watched many of his videos, but I think it'd be very cool if we got him back, because the more uploaders the better. And that's another thing, there has been such a huge increase of uploaders recently. It's amazing how many people are willing to spend the money on, you know, recording equipment. If you guys are wondering what equipment I use, and I know some of you are, quite a few people have messaged me, I'm using the Roxio HD Pro. It's about £150. I'm not sure what that is in dollars, sorry, but it comes with free editing software, which was a big plus for me, because I did not have any editing software before I got the Roxio. So the editing software that comes with it is Video Wave, and this is the most interesting backstab I've had in a while. I would love to see what that looked like on his screen. That was crazy. But yeah, the Roxio is what I use. It's good. I haven't got really many faults with it. I'm thinking of doing a tutorial video for on how to use the editing software in the future. So yeah, might do that. Yes, as I was talking about, Rosie is starting Project Mayhem. Sorry, no, not talking about that. IGBX Rated. If you are coming back and if you're watching this video, send me a message, man, or if you want to, I would love to do a battle of the uploaders with you, sort of as a, you know, welcome back kind of thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. Up to you, man. So, this guy, I think we may have fought him once before, and I think I think we fight him once more in this video after this. Full Giants, and is that Ornstein's Spear? I believe it is. And Wrath of the Gods, and not just one stack of Wrath of the Gods. We're talking a lot of casts. And he thinks he can outdamage me with the spear when I've got the Black Knight Great Axe. Realizes he can't, so he just goes back to Wrath of the Gods. I still can't believe they didn't nerf the Wrath of the God casting time, and yet they nerfed Great Swords. I really find that hard to believe, but oh well. As EA Sports says, it's in the game. Wow, I really can't believe I just said that. Anyway, moving on. We have a Phantom helping me here, getting his pursuers out. So the thing was, this is another classic example. This guy is horrifically overleveled. First of all, he's quick rolling in that setup. I mean, he's in full giants. But yeah, we still get him. Look at his souls. I think it's about 300,000 if I remember correctly. Yep, yeah, 306,000. So that is a pretty high level. Oh, this fight was very interesting actually. I talked about in one of my older videos whether you guys wanted to see losses or not, and you said, well, most of you said, in fact no, I'm pretty sure all of you said, yeah, show losses if they're good matches. You know, obviously if it's just me getting one shot by a Hornet Ring backstab Fisher, not very interesting. I understand that people wouldn't like to see that, so I decided to include this loss here. I guess I've given it away, a bit of a spoiler, but it is a loss. This guy played well. So, well, he had interesting tactics, which I'd like to talk about quickly. So I'm using the S-Stock. I've used it in a few clips so far. You don't see the S-Stock used much. The thing I think people have to realize is it's not something that you just turtle behind your shield and poke the entire match. You need to switch things up a bit. See, I'm doing it from... I'm poking from behind my shield at strategic times, as obviously my health is lower right now, so I'm doing it more. But earlier on in the fight, I was not hiding behind my shield and doing running R1s and the normal R1s you do without having my shield up. This is giving me the extra range I need to hit my target. So you can't just poke behind your shield because you won't be getting the correct range to hit your opponent. But what this guy does is he's poisoned due to my poison buff resin that I had, and he very cleverly uses it to his advantage by letting it lower his health so that the red tearstone activates. I thought this was a pretty good tactic. I mean, it's fairly common kind of idea, but he pulled it off well. So I'm trying to get a quick poke in and killing him, and he just manages to get a poke with his red tearstone ring and kills me. So yeah, good fight to that guy. That was a nice tactic he got there. Thought I'd include that. Now I believe we are on the last invasion of this video. I'm fairly sure it's the guy in full giants again. Yes, it is the guy in full giants again. And this time I'm using a katana. Now, a katana is considered good. Of course it is good, like fairly try-hard. Some people may consider it try-hard. But against a guy in full giants and an Ornstein spear, it's really not what you want, to be quite honest. I'm not sure why I kept with it, although in the end it didn't matter too much. But yeah, does this guy have a legitimate amount of health? I mean, if anyone wants to work that out, I'd be fairly interested. I mean, it's possible because he's such a high level. He could easily have 99 vitality, but yeah, man, this guy took a lot of punishing, and as you saw in the previous invasions, I think he even had the Mask of the Mother on at one point. And wow, it took ages to take this guy down, but yeah, getting a few parries in there, and he gets his Wrath of the Gods out. You should never just stand in one spot spamming Wrath of the Gods. It's really ineffective, because people will just see that you have a pattern and just simply roll in for the backstab like I'm doing here. So yeah, that sorts that guy out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time.